Hi, my name is James Honeycutt. I'm here with Jordan Pollock, and we both represent Pixelated Geek. Today we're going to be interviewing James Pugh of Battlecast and Cloud Imperium Games. James, thank you so much for taking the time out of what we know is a very busy schedule to speak with us.
Of course. No, thank you guys for having me. Sorry the background looks so uninteresting. I'm on my phone right now because my parents are old and they don't have a computer.
I sympathize with that completely. Cool. So you're a guy that wears a couple of hats, actually, that are of interest to our audience. So first and foremost, you're a contributor to Battlecast, and you're also the cloud manager at Cloud Imperium Games.
Community manager.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought I said community. Did I say cloud twice? There you go.
You said cloud.
Yeah, there you go. So, community at Cloud Imperium. There you go.
Which, let's be honest, cloud manager is way cooler.
These are the cumulus, and these are the non-cumulus.
These are my Nimbus clouds.
Nice. So Jordan actually is the resident guy that that has the deepest understanding of Battlecast. So I'm going to go ahead and let him take the lead on any questions for that. Jordan, go ahead.
All right. So James, we met each other at Battlecast Live. Which,
we did. Thank you for coming again.
Yeah, it was a great show. Hilarious as always. So I have a few questions for you. So first and foremost, what brought about the idea for Battlecast?
I wish it was a better answer, but honestly, it was a drunk conversation between me and Dan.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Yeah, I was living in PB, and we were out on the balcony, and I don't know what we were talking about. It must have been like, oh, who would win, blah, 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 stupid, normal drunk conversations. And then he was like, oh, I've been talking to Andy about this thing an idea I had about this, and this. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And then we it was originally like an idea where we would talk about different concepts, and then we would like decide upon which one to talk about.
Yeah.
And we just kind of kept talking more, and then it became like a battle, almost like a D&D type thing. And
Nice.
Dan was the one who kind of like had the original concept, and we kind of went with there. And then I agreed to do it. Like, we're like, yeah, let's just hang out and record this thing. And I had no idea what it was until I sat down and really, like, I had an idea of what it was, but when we actually sat down and started doing it, I'm like, oh, okay, so it's like a D&D type battle. Okay, I understand that now.
Yeah. Yeah. So for those who don't know, Battlecast is basically where you, Dan Brozo, Andy Boyd, and Dirk Stinger get together, and you make our favorite characters fight each other to the death. So I've listened to every single episode because I'm a freaking nerd. And I was just wondering, like, because my favorite fight was Cloud Strife versus Vash the Stampede.
Yes.
And I was wondering what your favorite fight was, or what your dream fight would be, like if it hasn't even happened yet.
I think my favorite fight actually is one that we only released as a Lost Levels episode, which were like before we actually started putting them out.
Yeah.
It was Barack Obama versus Alexander Boyka.
That one was super funny.
It was because I think it was funny. It also was the first time I think we kind of understood what the show should be.
Yeah.
For that, we were having fun. It was always fun, but it was that battle where we saw how the legs it could have and what it could actually, like, how it should be structured. It was a very, like, it was the most important episode, I would say, because we actually learned exactly what we could do. And while it may not be the best episode now, it was, I believe, the turning point to make the show, like, to where we finally knew what the show was. So that's why it's still my favorite, probably. But in terms of just characters, like, there's a bunch of characters I adore that I haven't used yet for Fear. Like, I mean, I at some point want to be Revolver Ocelot from Metal Gear. I at some point want to be Roland from the Dark Tower book series. Like, there's a bunch of them I haven't used yet that I'll get to.
Now, I remember for the Borgia fight, your very first move was to do something with Borgia's daughter, which I'm not going to say right now. And the fight was in Hogwarts, which was all kinds of fun.
It was a good call because me and Andy both know a lot about. Or by the way, I'm not going to curse because I don't think I can, but I was just letting you guys.
Our audience is pretty chill about that, but that's up to your discretion.
I think because I'm going to be talking about other stuff later, I'll keep it PG because I want to be
there.
To your point, yeah, I'm sorry. Andy and I both know a lot about Harry Potter, so
Yeah.
like that also made that battle special. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
That's totally cool. So you guys are just now starting your 6th season.
Yeah.
Which is crazy / funny. Dan needs to learn how to use characters better. Anyway, so like, where would you like to see Battlecast go? Like, would you like want to go someday performing like at E3? Like, hey guys, we're gonna have these video game characters fight each other in front of this huge crowd, or something like that.
Oh, I mean, like, of course. Like, I mean, that'd be awesome. I adore E3, and I've been past 4 years, and I'll be there this year. And like, to your question of how far do I want to go, like, as far as it can, like, it's fun. That's the thing that I love most about it, is every week it is probably the most fun thing I get to do with, me and 3 of my friends, and we just have a few beers and just get to be creative and, and tell jokes. Like, I am willing to ride this out as long as I can. It's a little difficult, living in LA now with a day job, but still try and make it work. So, yeah, I mean, in terms of if it ever came to that, like, hey, we want you to perform at E3, of course we would. It'd be awesome.
Oh, man, I would love to go to every single one of your guys' live shows, because it was just a ton of fun. Well, one more question on my end. If there's anything at all you could change about Battlecast, what would it be?
The one thing I would change, I think we're trying to now, is to make it so to add a little more props around it, I guess is the wrong word, but like, so we originally shied away from like having dice or anything like that, but I think we're going to at least try and use some more of those props that will allow us to, like, instead of it just being a toss-up decision between the two, maybe we can add some element of luck or whatever to it. But I think in terms of change, like, we're going to try that, so we'll see if it works. I hope it works, and I'd also like that Dan never would win a season, but but he's only won one anyway, so what's the point?
Yeah, I mean, he's on a very incredible losing streak.
Yeah, he hasn't won in, like, what, 4 months?
Yeah, no, it's been a very long time.
It's been a great 4 months.
Well, that's all from our end. James, thank you so much for taking the time out of your weekend to speak with us. Best of luck with both of your projects in the future. We're very much looking forward to interacting with you in the future. For Pixelated Geek and on behalf of Jordan Pollock, I'm James Honeycutt. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care of yourself.